I wasn't recording.
All right, so we're on the topic of global warming, and you guys just took a quiz. Now, the first thing, if you look up, I'm going to be doing a PowerPoint because I had you take the quiz so that we could see what you already know, because there are lots of misconceptions out there amongst high school and even teachers. So once we go over the quiz, we're going to see a PowerPoint. Now, if you look at my picture I have up here for global warming, this is what a lot of people associate with global warming. So what do you see up here? Just open it up. Ice melting, and who's being affected?
Polar bears.
Yeah, so a lot of people have a lot of empathy for these little guys because they're losing their habitat. So this one is a real picture, right? And you can see his ice where he lives is going away. And then this one, I chose this one because it's not only affecting the polar bear, but his little friends, the penguins who like the cold. But you've also got this these humans over here. They're all happy, they're singing. My dog has fleas, and they're getting along just fine on their boat, right? And then it says global warming, what's it? So let's see what you already know about global warming. So the first question I asked you was a true or false. The climate is changing due to natural variability rather than human activity. So I'm just going to do a raise of hands. And if you think that statement is true, raise your hand. True. If you think that's true. So we've got one. Okay, so most people think has to do with human activity. Then it's safe to say. Okay, the second one. What do you think is causing the global climate to rise? So let's just hear from you. What have you learned that is causing the global climate? Yeah.
CO2 emission from cars.
Cars. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, I actually think it's like both, like natural variability and human activity.
Okay. Do you think one is stronger than the other?
Probably human activity.
Okay. Other causes of it? Yeah.
I'm kind of going to go what she said, that the smog from the cars kind of covering our ozone layer, right, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so you think it has something to do with the ozone layer?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, like they have to like burn stuff to create electricity, and since like we use a lot of electricity nowadays, so all that stuff has to go somewhere.
So for us to make electricity, we're burning fossil fuels.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like emitting like greenhouse gases.
Greenhouse gases. That's the key answer there. Now, Meryl, going back to what you said, that's one of the biggest misconceptions is people think there's a hole in the ozone layer or it has something to do with the ozone layer.
Yeah.
It actually doesn't.
Yeah.
So, but you're with probably a lot, like over half of people think that.
Yeah.
And so what it has to do with is the greenhouse gases. And so greenhouse gases, the top one is CO2, right? And that is being put into the atmosphere by us. So I know right now to use these lights, do we have anything on school that is giving us the electricity?
Solar.
Yeah, we have solar panels that were just installed, but it's not 100% solar panels. So somewhere we're burning fossil fuels, and those fossil fuels are giving off CO2 to keep the factory going, right? So I've just heard burning for electricity in cars. Is there any other causes of CO2? Because what happens is that CO2 is a greenhouse gas, and it traps the heat of the sun's energy into the atmosphere. So it all has to do with greenhouse gases and trapping the sun in. Okay, so I'll go over a few more as far as what's causing it. The third one, how do you think global warming is affecting California? So we're all Californians. Has anyone seen any effects or heard about effects? Yes.
Well, we got like no snow in Tahoe this year.
So there was no snow for skiing, right? When we wanted to go at Christmas time. Now I think we have a lot, but earlier we didn't have it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other thing? Yeah.
Like earlier, like there's all that like random changes in weather.
So weather associations,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
There's a lot of smog around our big cities.
So have you seen it yourself?
Yeah, I mean, like Los Angeles, for instance, it's just hazy. There's not very many clear skies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Other things you've seen? No? Okay. True or false? It is the governments and businesses that need to act. There is little an ordinary citizen can do. So who thinks that is false? False. And we have about 100%. Okay. Raise your hand up, Nate. No. So we have 99%. Okay. We'll go over that one. 5, who or what has taught you what you already know about climate change, global warming? So I'm just going to do a show of hands. If you've heard about it on TV or the media, internet, TV. Okay, I think everyone's hand is up. If you've heard about it from other, let's say, teachers in school. Okay. Who talks about it with their friends? Anyone talk about it with their friends? About 50%. Family. Talk about it with your family? Okay, about 50% there. Other sources? Yeah?
Oh, we did that presentation.
We had the Global Climate Alliance come, I think it was, right? And he taught you about it. Good. Yeah?
Magazines.
Magazines. Okay. Yeah?
Club.
Clubs? Is there a club here on campus? Are you part of it? Oh, good. How many people are in that club? Okay, so we have an environmental club that's probably big for them, right? Any other sources of information? Okay, and the last one, what, if any, choices have you changed or made to reduce your ecological footprint? So the first thing here, you see ecological footprint. Have you calculated your ecological footprint?
Yeah.
Yes, I hope you all remember doing that. And so just to review, who can tell me what an ecological footprint is? Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, it's the how many Earths you're gonna use, or how many Earths we would use for everyone in the world to live like you.
Right, and so it's using Earth's resources,
Yeah.
right? So we calculated the amount of Earth,
Yeah.
or how much land you need to sustain your lifestyle. Okay. So did anyone have just enough? They're using what they need and no more. Did anyone have that, or was everyone's ecological higher than one Earth? I think
Yeah.
everyone's was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So we can say that we need to make changes, right? Because we don't have enough of Earth's resources. We're not going to have enough of them left. Okay, so then I'm going to go through some things that I think you should know about global warming, and then we're going to do a project dealing with the Green Ninja. So you're going to work in groups to do this, and you're going to promote activities or actions that people do to be greener. So I could be a Green Ninja, right? So you're going to be creative with this, and you might have saw some ways that the Green Ninja changed the behavior of those college students or the actions that they did to become greener. And so the way you can become creative is you don't have to dress up like a superhero, right, that is in good shape and fights and has a sword. So you could have like a bag that is, this is just my idea, a reusable bag that you could carry your weapons in, and then you could be armed with a reusable cup, right? Because if you're not buying Starbucks and using the cups that they sell there, you're kind of recycling and reusing things. So there's different ways you can go about making your video or showing Green Ninja.